Albert Einstein observed, "Coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous." Hello, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're talking about You Are a Bad A. I will say this is a very fun book to read. A little vulgar, so definitely be careful if that's something that bothers you. In order to truly raise your vibration, you got to believe that everything you want is available to you. This is about your faith being greater than your fear. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Your brain is your superpower. Our thoughts are the most powerful tools we've got. I think, therefore, I can create awesomeness or horrendousness. But the bottom line is that it's through our thoughts that we create our realities. If you fixate your mind on this truth, believe that it is real and already here, and take decisive action, it will manifest itself. Your thoughts and beliefs dictate your reality. So if you want to change your reality, you have to change your beliefs. As long as you feed the beast, it shall live. The moment you have the audacity to believe in the not yet seen, your reality will begin to shift. You have to change your thinking first, and then the evidence appears. Our big mistake is that we do it the other way around. We demand to see the evidence before we believe it can be true. Keep your thoughts directed at your goals. Do everything that you do know how to do to make it happen. Decide with unwavering determination that it will happen. Act as if it's already there. So for me, an example could be YouTube. I focus on what I can control, and that is posting weekly. Right now, I post every Saturday, 8 a.m. And sometimes I get 100 views, sometimes I get 0 views. And it's about doing what I know I can do, and that's being consistent and continuing to show up, and even posting on my other channel like 3 times a week. So act as if I already have 1 million subscribers and they're just waiting for me to post every week. Upgrade your environment. Make a vision board. Surround yourself with people who think the way you want to think. Start hanging out with people who see limitless possibilities as the reality. Surround yourself with people who act on their big ideas, who take action on making positive change in the world. Continuously live our dreams no matter what stage of life we're in. Like for me, I have always wanted to live in the mountains, but I actually ended up staying in Florida, which is great because I get to see my family more, but my dream is always to live in the mountains. At the time, I couldn't find a job there, so I kind of settled here, and then I was like, why? Why am I settling when I could have continued to apply for jobs even with I had a current job? And I started realizing that actually last week, and I was like, start applying to jobs where I want to live in the mountains, and I've been wanting to live since like high school. Because I kept thinking, oh, once I make it on YouTube, I can live my dream. It's like, no, I can live my dream now. I can have a job now if the right opportunity comes. So why don't I just put myself out there and see what happens? Don't hand your life over to your circumstances. You can take your life wherever you want it to go. Make doing things you love a priority. The only thing you need to do is the very best you can. Once you've done that, the only other thing that matters is that you enjoy yourself. So this part is talking about an abundant mindset. And when we know we live in an abundant universe and allow ourselves to give freely, we raise our frequency, strengthen our faith, and feel awesome. When we're in fear, we hold on to what we got because we don't trust others more. We pinch off the energy. We're scared to share, and we focus on and create more of the very thing we're hoping to avoid, which is lack. We live in a universe of give and receive, so the more you give, the more you receive, and vice versa. Here are some good ways. Give money or time consistently so it becomes a habit, so it becomes a part of who you are. Even $5 a month counts. Give things away that you don't use anymore, and someone else can totally love. Leave $1 more you normally would when you tip. If someone is being snarky, instead of sinking to their level and being snarky back, raise them up and give them love. Smile, compliment, and crack people up as often as possible. Say yes to invitations that you normally wouldn't say yes to. Say yes to something that usually would feel inconvenience the other person. Give them the opportunity to give to you. When you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. Being in a state of gratitude is about a deep appreciation for the many miracles in your life. So I know for me with YouTube, I have, or just anything in general I've talked about, it's really hard for me to receive subscribers. Like I don't know why I get like this pit in my stomach. Like I don't feel like I deserve subscribers, but allowing myself and telling myself I'm allowed to receive and that it's okay. And I am able to shift my focus from guilty to gratitude. You are practically powerless without gratitude. You consciously or unconsciously manifested your reality yourself. Gratitude connects you to the truth that you not only have the power to manifest that which you seek, but you are the power. Faith smothers your fears of the unknown. Faith allows you to take risks. Get to the point where you have both unwavering faith and unwavering gratitude for that which you desire. Not only believing in the not yet manifested, but also being grateful for it. Being in gratitude for the not yet manifested informs the universe or God that you know that what you desire already exists. If you want to radically change your life, strengthen your faith that we live in an abundant universe by being grateful for everything we've already manifested. Be grateful that you have the power to manifest any reality you desire. Be grateful for all you are and all that you're becoming. Forgiveness means giving up all hope for a better past. Your higher self doesn't care about what other people thinks or does, because your higher self is madly in love with you, and that's all that matters. Whatever happened, happened. Holding on to it will not change this fact. It will just make the negative feelings from the past alive, keep you a prisoner to your pain. The moment you decide to forgive and let your negative feelings melt away, you are on the road to freedom. Forgiveness is all about taking care of you, not the other person you need to forgive. It's about putting your desire to feel good before your desire to be right. It's about taking responsibility for your own happiness instead of pretending it's in somebody else's hands. It's about owning your power by giving all your anger, resentment, and hurt away. If you want to be free, you have to let go. Forgiving isn't about being nice to them, it's about being nice to yourself. When you're consumed by resentment, the lesson can't get through all your inner and outer screaming and yelling. Do yourself a favor and use irritating situations and people as opportunities for growth, not pain. Once you've truly forgiven someone, wipe the slate clean. So often we form judgments about people, and then, no matter what they do, we see them through the lens of that judgment. Release all expectations, let everyone off the hook. Expect only the best from them regardless of what they've done in the past, and you may be surprised. What you focus on, you create more of. And if you keep expecting someone to annoy you, they will not let you down. Focus on their finer points and encourage their good behavior if you want to create more of it. I really think that's a really good point. I think that's probably something I needed to hear. I think one person does one thing bad, and not everybody, but you can be hurt by somebody so harshly that whenever you want to move forward, you claim you want to move forward, but you're still seeing them through these lens and just realizing like, oh yeah, maybe I should give them the benefit of the doubt instead of just assuming they're just gonna hurt me again. That's pretty unfair to them, because even if they are trying and bettering themselves, I will probably consciously or unconsciously just nitpick what they're doing because I see them this way, right? It's kind of like, say you have a Kia as a car now, and now you see your car everywhere because it's like, oh, I didn't even know this car existed until I bought it, and now I see it everywhere. Or I've been really into the numbers like 222 and 333, like all the numbers, but now I see them everywhere. But I think they've always been there, just I'm noticing them more. And so when that's such a good point where like what we focus on appears, or what we are more aware of appears. So she actually took a trip to India, and it's one of her favorite places. And these are some things that she learned from there. Talk to strangers. We're all friends on this planet. Expect and enjoy the unexpected. Find the humor, join the party, live in the moment. Time spent enjoying yourself is never time wasted. What you focus on becomes your reality. All you have to do is make the choice to let go of everything you've attached yourself to that's not serving you, and manifest the reality that you want. Life is an illusion created by your perception. It can be changed the moment you choose to change it. Our entire experience on this planet is determined by how we choose to perceive our reality. Commit to releasing your attachment to low-frequency thoughts and experiences. Trust that the universe loves the crap out of you. Become aware of what your stories are. We call these stories because they are just that. They are not the truth, and they can be rewritten. You're the author of your life, not your parents, not society, not your partner, not your friends, not the bullies. And the sooner you decide to write yourself a better script, the sooner you get to live a more awesome life. Before you can let go of your stories, get clear on what they are. Listen to what they say and your own lies. Listen specifically for sentences that begin with I always or I never. I can't, I should, I suck at, I wish, I want, I don't have, one day, I'm trying to. To think what you want to think is to think the truth, regardless of appearance. Use the power of thought to change your attitude and change your life. Start by paying attention. What are your favorite self-sabotaging stories? What do you hear yourself think or say over and over again that has become who you are, or rather who you think you are? So I know for me, I actually had to write down, I had like a little sticky note here, and I put, I love flying. I don't even want to say it, but like I've always had like a fear of flying since I was little. Very bad catastrophic thinking. And I wrote, I love flying, I'm fearless, I'm outgoing. And just not living in the old story of like, oh, I don't like flying. But the truth is, if I didn't have my fear, I love flying. Like you get to relax, watch movies, enjoy the flight. And I really love to travel. So it wouldn't make any sense that I don't like to fly. And so hoping to change my narrative to I love flying. There are scared little parts of yourself that are acting out. Thank them for trying to protect you and for keeping you company. But tell them it's time to run along now. Then replace the feelings you got from these false rewards with the feelings of joy and power and excitement that stepping into who you truly are and who you're now becoming will bring. Imagine that childish version of you leaving your body and the powerful adult stepping in. Breathe in the adult and breathe out the child of the old story. I am powerful and in control of my life. I choose to love and be loved. I love and trust men and am so thrilled to be with an awesome guy who makes me giddy with happiness. These stories are new affirmations that you not only write down and repeat, but it is an affirmation to instantly replace your old stories. So 1. List your old stories that have gotten you into the habit of thinking and saying. 2. Journal about the false rewards you get from them. 3. Feel into these false rewards, thank them for their help, and decide to let them go. 4. Take these false rewards and write a new, powerful story to replace it with. 5. Repeat the story or affirmation over and over and over until it becomes your truth. And 6. Behold your awesome new life. Nothing in this world is permanent, including our stories, yet we try to hold on to them for false security, which ultimately leads to sorrow and loss. Be willing to let go. Keep renovating your story as you continue to grow. Behave the way you want to be. Dress how they dress. Hang out with the kinds of people they would hang out with. Speak the way they speak. Do the things they do. Sink into the understanding that you can be whatever you want. If something negative happens in your life, feel it, learn from it, let it go, and get back to focusing on the life you're excited to live. Love yourself more than you love your drama. If there's something you really want, you're probably lying to yourself if you're not going after it. So often, when we say we're unqualified for something, we're just saying is that we really are too scared to try it. Not that we can't do it. Most of the time, it's not a lack of experience that's holding us back, but rather the lack of determination to do what we need to do to be successful. We put so much energy into coming up with excuses why we can't be, do, or have the things we want, and designing the perfect distractions to keep us from our dreams. Imagine how far we'd go if we just used all that energy to go for it instead. Just start now. Do whatever it takes. Procrastination is one of the most popular forms of self-sabotage because it's really easy. If you're serious about changing your life, you'll find a way. If you're not, you'll find an excuse. Remember that done is better than perfect. Nobody else cares or will probably even notice that everything isn't 100% perfect. And quite honestly, nothing ever will be 100% perfect anyway. So you might as well start now. I have lived a long life and have had many troubles, most of which never happened. The majority of pain and suffering in our lives is caused by the unnecessary drama we create. Life is but a dream. Don't turn it into a nightmare. We are so unbelievably blessed to have all the things we have, all the opportunities and ideas and people and tasks and interests and experiences and responsibilities. You can create anything you desire, but you have to truly want it. Keep your word if you say you're going to do something. What do you find yourself doing instead of doing what you're supposed to be doing? We can get into such bad habits that half the time we don't even realize what we're doing. Once you become aware of your weak spots, you can start protecting yourself against them. Stop talking about how busy you are. Focus on what you enjoy about what you do and the spaces in between the doing instead of feeling weighed down by it all. Decide that you live an awesome, relaxed life full of interesting projects that you love doing and communicate that to the world and yourself, and then go out and merely do it. Sometimes we take on more than we can chew because we think we have to do it all, or that the world will fall apart if we don't do everything. Make your to-do list. What needs to happen right now? What can wait? Put these on 2 separate lists. What are the big, important tasks on the now list? If you don't take time off, your body will eventually put its foot down and make you sick. Aside from sickness, making time to do the things that inspire you should also be a priority. What's the point of living life without them? What's the fun of waking up at 85 and realizing you couldn't find the time to enjoy yourself? This is not a luxury reserved for people who are richer, smarter, or less boggled down than you are. It's a luxury reserved for people who take the time to figure it out and choose to design a more fulfilled life. Make the time to get the rest you need and have fun so you can enjoy your precious life while you're still able to possess it. Fear will always be there. Fear lives in the future. The feeling of being afraid is real, but the fear itself is all made up because it hasn't actually happened yet. Most of the time, we have no guarantee that what we fear is going to even happen, and that if it does, that it's going to be scary. All it takes to turn it around is learning to be comfortable in instead of terrified of the unknown, and that is all done through faith. It's an incredible moment when you decide, screw it, I'm going for it, and suddenly the thrill overtakes the fear. On the other side of your fear is freedom. Envision your challenges from the future, look back on them from a place of victory, and they would lose much more of their power to paralyze you. Our greatest fears are the greatest waste of time. Face your fears with the truth, that they are all in your mind, and they will lose all power over you. Flip the fear. When you find yourself letting fear push you around, look at it from a different perspective. Start by breaking it down, finding what it is that you're really afraid of, and then flipping it around to make it work for you, not against you. Break it down so that you can really look at it. What is it about the situation that's scaring you? Be in the moment, stay in the moment, and connect to your higher self. And you'll find that not only are you much better equipped to deal with whatever situation it is that you're headed for, but that 9 times out of 10, it's much scarier in your mind than it is in reality. Be more cautious of the information you absorb. Wallowing in the pain and suffering isn't going to help anyone, yourself included. If it's something you want to do, don't wait until you're less busy or richer or ready or 20 pounds lighter to start. You'll never be this young again. Don't let anyone mess with you or your dreams. Your life is happening right now. If you made the decision that you were going to reach your goals, you would do whatever it took, if you merely wanted to. But you hadn't made the decision. Success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. The only failure is quitting. Everything else is just gathering information. There are plenty of people out there in the world living the kind of life you only dream about living. The key to their success is that they decide to go for it. Decisions are not up for negotiation. And I definitely do agree with that. For me, even like I said, like YouTube, but also working out. I know it's kind of hard to see because it takes a while to see the effects of working out and eating healthier. But I have been working out every day after work for, what month is this? This will be 3 months consistently, I believe. Every day after work, like 5:15, 30 minutes. And there's so many days where I just don't want to do it. I am tired. I'm comfortable. I don't want to get all sweaty, showering every day, trying to get my hair nice, even though I have to work out every day. It's definitely, I can make excuses for, but it was the decision. Like, this is something I'm doing. I work out every single day because I want to feel good at 80 years old, and I don't want to feel how I feel in my 20s. And it was kind of the decision that I made, and it's not going to be like, there's no excuse I can tell myself. Yes, I don't want to do it, but I do it when I don't want to do it. And I think that's what makes people successful, right? Is doing it when you're tired, doing it when you don't want to, doing it when you had a long day. And honestly, because I work at a desk job, working out 30 minutes actually makes me feel better. Of course, I don't want to do it before I do it, but when I do it, it feels so good after. So when you make the decision, you stop looking for excuses and you just look at, what can I do? How can I actually get this done? In order to change your life and start living a new one that you never lived before, your faith in miracles and yourself must be greater than your fear. Money is your new best friend. Money is currency, and currency is energy. A universe is abundant, and everything you desire is here, in this moment, waiting for you to shift your perspective and your energy and receive it, money included. Money is energy, like everything else. Erase the words "I can't" from your vocabulary. Envision what you desire, set goals, demand yourself that you become who you need to become to create the life you desire. First rule of wealth consciousness: come from a place of abundance, not lack. Those who receive success share one key thing. The belief that they can be, do, and have whatever they set their minds to accomplishing. Believe that you can have what you desire, and that it truly already exists, and then go out and get it. Once you understand that we live in an abundant universe, you can also drop the limiting beliefs that you serve the world better by not taking too much for yourself or getting too big. The more you have, the more you have to share. There's plenty of money to go around. You not letting yourself make it doesn't save more for other people, just as you making it doesn't take it away from them. Change your story from money doesn't come to me to money comes to me all the time. Make this an affirmation that you walk around saying in your mind and out loud, that you write down, read over and over, and tape to your bathroom mirror. Start healing your relationship with money. You can rewrite a story that was written by you or by generations before you, that you've been buying into your whole life. So it's going to take some time and effort to rewrite it and start living it. Be your best, do your best, demand the best, expect the best, receive the best, and put your best out into the world so everyone can receive their best too. One of the best things you can do to improve the world is to improve yourself. Nothing has any value other than the value we put in it. If we believe we are worth $10 an hour, that's the kind of client or job we'll attract. If we believe we're worth $100 an hour, that's the kind of client or employment opportunities we'll attract. Money is an exchange of energy between people. One of the best ways to do this is to read wealth consciousness books all the time, over and over. Two of them that she recommends is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill and The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. But there are plenty others. Find some that work for you and read them at least 30 minutes every single day. Surround yourself with inspiring people who don't think money is bad, and those who either already have it or are intent on making it. Watch your thoughts and your words. Make a conscious effort to keep your positive financial mindset strong and unwavering. When the unexpected money or the new job or the big client comes in, is up to the universe. It can literally happen immediately or it can take years. Your job is to do everything you can to manifest it and have unshakable faith that the universe is moving it toward you in perfect timing. It's only when you stop trying so desperately, relax, breathe, and surrender your desire to the universe that it comes. When we want something so badly and are working tirelessly to get it, if we don't surrender, we end up pushing it away instead. There comes a point where we need to hand the job over to the universe. This doesn't mean that we give up or discontinue taking action. This means we let go of that energy and the need for it. It's about releasing and trusting that if it's in alignment with our life's purpose, it will come to us. It's about surrendering and letting the universe do its thing while holding faith that our highest desire will come into our lives. We think that we need to try and take charge of the situation instead of having faith and gratitude and allowing the universe to deliver. Doubt is resistance. Faith is surrender. Worry is resistance. Joy is surrender. Control is resistance. Allow is surrender. There's a statistic that says only 5% of people who sign up for something like a course or a seminar actually do anything with it. This is because lots of people wish for change, really, really want it, and are willing to invest the time and money into it, but are ultimately not willing to get uncomfortable enough to make it actually happen. People who are successful are not only willing to get uncomfortable, but they know they have to make a habit of it if they want to stay successful. They keep moving through each new challenge instead of stagnating and settling. It's the willingness to keep pushing through new challenges, not shrink from them back into your comfort zone, that separate the successful from the unsuccessful. If you want to evolve in your own life, you have to push through the obstacles instead of running away from them. Obstacles and challenges are the agents of growth. You have to keep faith, always. Successful people have good habits. Form the kind of habits that successful people have. Good time management habits, good decision-making habits, good thought habits, good health habits, good relationship habits, good work habits, etc. Think of the behaviors that would make the biggest positive changes in your life, and set about turning them into habits. How do you form a habit? Decide to. Make it a part of your regular everyday activities. Make it non-negotiable and as thoughtless as brushing your teeth or getting out of bed. Work on uncovering your subconscious beliefs and rewriting your stories. The whole point of everything you've learned in this book is to use it to improve your life, not to take a break, go off and read, and then head back to your life again, and leaving everything you've learned back there on the couch where you were reading. Set honest goals. Don't decide you're going to run 10 miles a day. Start with running half a mile a day and add more as you get stronger. Discipline is a muscle. You have to build it at your own pace. If you bite off more than you can chew at the start, chances are you'll get discouraged and give up altogether. Write your goals down and your visions of your ideal life in the present tense and be as specific as possible. Read it to yourself before going to bed and when you wake up every single day. Do not deny yourself the life you want to live because you're worried you're not good enough or that you'll be judged or that it's too risky. You are powerful. You are loved. You are surrounded by miracles. Believe, really believe that what you desire is here and available to you, and you can have it all. And that is all I have for you today. I truly hope this helped you or someone you love, and I would love to hear your thoughts. And I will see you in the next one.